All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here, George Turner Stadium. So, Lamar versus Atascocita, rematch round three, last year's playoffs, NRG Stadium. So, rematch NRG round three. So, Atascocita got the better of Lamar. That was last year. So Lamar trying to see if they can avenge that loss. Unfinished business per se. But Lamar did lose a lot, not only on the offensive side of the ball, but also on the defensive side of the ball. Atascocita is stacked to the gills, / loaded to the gills. So this is the sophomore starting quarterback debut of Isaiah the Rocket Rashid. So please pay attention to number 5 on your screen. So Lamar gets started day 1 of week 1. So it's going to go past the corner of the end zone, and we're going to get back into the thick of things.
Bring it out to the 30-yard line from there. Texas will start first and 10. The 25, excuse me. That quarterback will be number 14, Carday Mack.
So Carday Mack actually going to start for Atascocita, which we thought it was going to be Isaiah the Rocket Rashid. Carday Mack wastes no time whatsoever. Still on his feet, and he is going to go in on touch for the touchdown. So right away, we got Carday Mack and Atascocita on the scoreboard. 6-0. Atascocita wasting no time whatsoever. 17 seconds have elapsed. And Carday Mack performing as advertised. So Carday Mack literally an ATH. ATH. He's an athlete, so he could play quarterback. He could play running back. His coming out party was last year against the Katy Tigers. So phenomenal debut there for Carday Mack last year. This year, kind of kicking over from last time. So 6-0 with the extra point upcoming for Atascocita. Atascocita kicker going to split the uprights, and we have a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. So 7-0 is your score with the home team. District 21 of 6A, that is going to be the Atascocita Eagles, literally wasting no time whatsoever. Opening drive, opening play for the 2024 season, that is Mr. Carday Mack. So phenomenal play there by Carday Mack. Also a little bit of, like I said, to be Atascocita and literally have Carday Mack, you're pretty much set from the onset. So Carday Mack, phenomenal running back. He did play a lot of quarterback on the JV / freshman side of things, as well as middle school. So, like I said, Atascocita in good hands for the coming years. We were expecting Isaiah the Rocket Rashid as the starting quarterback. He's not in the ball game at the onset, the beginning of the football game. So we are going to see, just looking bottom of your screen, I do see on the headset Carday Mack as well as Isaiah the Rocket Rashid. So Rocket Rashid at the ready, just in case. So kickoff here, 7-0 is your score, 11:43 to go. And going to go 2 yards deep / shallow, going to get tripped up. There is a flag on the football field. So we're going to see what exactly this call is.
By number 27, J.C. Jones. We've got a flag. Let's check it.
Lamar will now start at the 9-yard line. So penalty flag assessed to the Lamar Texans. So Maurice Young, the quarterback for the Lamar Texans, I believe it was Jordan Reeves last year. So Jordan Reeves for Lamar Texans, he is playing at Blinn as we speak, as well as Justin Howard, the receiver turned running back last year. And you got Jaden Garza Pender playing at Brown. So Lamar, like I said, for the most part, lost a lot on the offensive and defensive side of the ball. They still have Draymond Goofy Odoms. So right away, the
handoff goes to Guidry.
Handoff, and not a whole lot of room there for Guidry.
The defense by number 2, Brandon Washington. Also coming there, number 10, Hunter Sowell. He's second down.
All right, so second down for the Lamar Texans. Little RPO, handoff to Guidry once again, and Guidry going to get a few yard gain on that one. So now officially 1 minute has elapsed on the clock. Atascocita still leading by a score of 7-0. So like we were saying earlier, so last year, rematch of round 3. So I guess you'd call that region semifinal game, and that was 6A D1. And that was NRG Stadium. So Atascocita, I believe, outscored Lamar by about 20 points. This year, it may be a little bit more. So a little bit of a flag here. So we're going to see. And it looks like false start going to be assessed to the offense.
5-yard penalty. Still second
A 5-yard penalty, and they are going to move the football back. So under 11 minutes to go. About 1.5 minutes have elapsed.
Corrected, third down.
So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 5 situation here for the Lamar Texans. So shotgun formation, going to have trips flanked to the top end of your screen, one receiver flanked on the bottom end of your screen. So the quarterback for Lamar with these shotgun formation. He's going to go talk to his lineman, possibly an audible. So shotgun formation, quarterback going to get it for Lamar, looking to see a running pocket, and that's exactly what he's going to do, and he's going to get wrapped down by number 9 and 21 for the Atascocita Eagles. So let's try to see. That is Trent Blaylock. So Blaylock, the younger brother of Torrey Blaylock. So Torrey Blaylock, one of those players that literally needs no introduction to the modern world. He has essentially 40 offers on the table. So his father, at least on the timing side of things, I believe has a top 20 combine time. Of course, each 10th or 100th of a second, you have like several players that are tied for that. But in terms of the time, he, I believe, has a top 20 performance. So a bit of a shallow punt, and it's going to be fair caught. So that is going to be Kyron Pate, and right around midfield. So Atascocita Eagles, short side of the football field. And Atascocita Eagles going to see what they can do. Once again, we have Cardi Mack in the football game. So quarterback Cardi Mack in the football game once again. So we thought initially they were going to do Isaiah the Rocket Rashid with Blaylock and Mack. Possibly last minute decision. Don't exactly know there. So the lefty, that is Cardi Mack rolling out. And he's going to try to hit number 8, and that's big Broderick Malone. So 6'5", 195. So he's a product of HISD. So I believe Booker T. Washington product. So he's a really good track standout as well. So look to see a lot more of him moving forward for Atascocita Eagles. So ball here at the 45-yard line. Like I said, short side of the football field. Broderick Malone in motion. That's going to be near side to far side. They're going to hand the ball off to Blaylock. And literally the Lamar Texans contingency, they had that snipped out from the onset. So that was about 3 or 4 Texans on the stop.
In the backfield for loss.
So Blaylock, one of those running backs, has that home run ability, the big play ability. And, of course, we saw Cardi Mack, like we said earlier, last season, kind of had that coming out party against Katy. I believe something like 3-4 touchdowns, over 150 yards. Literally just like put his name on the map with that one game alone. So Cardi Mack going to hit 3, and that's, I believe, Kyron Pate, top end of your screen, and he's going to go to about the 40, if not 39-yard line. So that's Kyron Pate, 5'9", 180-pounder. He's the senior, so class of 2025.
It'll be fourth down.
So fourth down, under 8 minutes to go in the first quarter. So trips flanked on the near side, one receiver flanked on the top end of your screen. Blaylock in motion near side. He's going to hit him in the flat. That's Blaylock. Blaylock, see you later. Touchdown. So Blaylock, first touchdown was Mack. Second touchdown, Blaylock. That's the 1-2 punch. Thunder and lightning, ladies and gentlemen. Now under 8 minutes to go. 7:29 to be exact, and the score now is 13-0. So if you're just tuning in right now, Atascocita Eagles putting the beat down on the Lamar Texans. So rematch of the round 3 NRG. That was a triple header on, I believe, Black Friday, so day after Thanksgiving, and Atascocita won by about 20 points, if not exactly 20 points, and they're already 13 points up. Let's 13. Let's make it 14. So score now is 14-0. Not even halfway through this first quarter. So phenomenal run there by Torrey Blaylock, class of 2025. Just a solid running back if you've ever seen one. So 5'11", 190 pounds. So has a father that basically, played in the NFL. One of the fastest time-wise in the NFL Combine. I believe he ran something like under a 4.35, 40, if not right around 4.37. So just phenomenal pedigree there. You have the elder Blaylock, and then you have the sons that are Blaylock. So I believe Torrey has at least 2 brothers that are older than him. One playing at Lindenwood, I believe. I hope I didn't mispronounce that name. And also, I believe he just finished his Wisconsin career on the DB side of things. So the other brother. So
Texans will be number 7, Rob McFarland, number 13.
what a great family, very athletic family, and good for the Blaylocks. Arm Sports is the company that the eldest / the father owns and trains athletes. So kickoff going to go to about 1 yard deep, if not right at the end zone, beginning of the end zone, and the return going to be about to the 18-yard line. So 14-0, Atascocita on top early on thus far.
With that stop by Sauls, they'll
All right, so Lamar Texans, I believe, second possession right at their own 20-yard line. So reverse red zone. Quarterback going to hand the ball off to Guidry, and Guidry's going to get to about the 21, if not 22-yard line. So 1, maybe 2-yard gain for Guidry. So we got a chance to see him last year at Lamar, essentially the flagship stadium for HISD. That's Delmar. Delmar did sustain some damage from the previous storm somewhat recently, so I believe Lamar's going to start playing their quote-unquote home games at Butler for the season. So quarterback going to hit number 13. It looks like a big first down there. 13. And that is Enrico Moore Espinoza, 5'9", 170.
out to the 47-yard line.
So Ball now here at the 47-yard line. Quarterback going to once again hand the ball off to Guidry, and then right away going to get hit. So that is number 12, the quarterback. That's Lawson Bahan, 6 foot, 180-pounder. He's class of 2026. He's an 11th grader. So please give me a little bit of some, I guess, how would you say that? Somewhat of a learning curve, because I'm used to, the class of 24 is all this. So class of 2025 is the seniors. Class of 2026, the juniors. Class of 2027 is the sophomores. And we've got class of 2028. They are the 8th graders. So, and then you have, class of 2029 on the 8th grade side of things. So I've been seeing a lot of, pretty busy here on Twitter/X. And, I get to see a lot of the recruits nationwide. It's pretty incredible. Sometimes you see a kid and you think he's like a junior or sophomore, and then you find out that he's actually, like an 8th grader or freshman. So pretty interesting. So under 5.5 minutes to go in this first and opening quarter, 14-0 your score. Atascocita Eagles with a very commanding 2-touchdown lead against the Lamar Texans.
Going back again will be the combo 3 and 4. Kyron Pate, and Christopher Tony.
Okay, there's going to be a essentially, well, not exactly a 3-and-out. They did get a first down, but a two first down situation. But they're going to punt the ball. So punter almost gets it blocked, and he is going to kick it to about the 21-yard line. That's Kyron Pate. Kyron Pate gets a little bit of a spin move, gets stood up there, I believe, by number 40. So 40, Jane Rubio, the 6'2", 240-pound defensive end. So pretty solid defensive end there for Lamar. .435 to go in this first and opening quarter. Atascocita looking to, stretch this lead out even further. So here we go. Isaiah the Rocket Rashid now in the football game. So Blaylock kind of switches from right to left. They're going to hand the ball off directly to Blaylock. Blaylock getting a few-yard gain. So I really like what Atascocita is doing here. So if you're familiar with this district, and I'll have to double check with realignment if they are calling this a different district rather than 21 of 6A. So, but the district that has North Shore and Atascocita, you do see that a lot, where you kind of switch around some quarterback assignments in order to kind of switch up, but you also get a few players in the game get some experience. So we saw that last year with North Shore. We had, of course, Caleb Bailey, but then Caleb Maryland, I believe one of the Clear High School transfers from last year. He got some snaps as well. So hand the ball off to Blaylock. Blaylock chucks a few dudes, and he's still on his feet, and he is going to go to about the 50-yard line. So it looks like he will get the first down, but you're really seeing the lower body strength as well as the upper body strength on Blaylock. So Blaylock's one of those running backs that I've been covering since his sophomore year, and you literally see the progression. So he's literally, slowly gained about 5 or 10 pounds each year, and you're seeing him fill out even further. So Cardi-Mac with the spin move, but luckily for Lamar, unluckily for Atascocita, they weren't able to get much at all there. So right at 50-yard line midfield. So Atascocita Eagles wearing, I believe, their Jordan-sponsored football program. So they got that like midnight blue / navy blue. So actually, Atascocita and Lamar have very similar color schemes, if not the same color scenario. So RPO, they're going to hand the ball off. Blaylock, top end of your screen, looking to make nothing out of something, and he kind of gets ran out. So I thought I saw 75, Draymond Odoms. So Draymond Odoms actually getting in on the defensive side of things. So he was an offensive tackle specialist from last year. I believe he's a top 100 recruit. So good to see him on the defensive side of things as well. So we have the Rocket Rashid, possible first. No, it will not be his first pass attempt as he gets scurried out of bounds. So 2:12 to go in this first and opening quarter. So I was kind of expecting the Rocket Rashid to have his varsity starting debut. And they instead started with Carde Mack. Carde Mack, first play of the game, literally went in for the cutthroat, the jugular, opening drive, opening play touchdown. Then flash forward to the second possession. Torrey Blaylock got a touchdown. And this is the third possession here for the Atascocita Eagles. So we'll take a short break as there is an injury timeout. All right, so Lamar, I guess you could say, has a little bit of momentum on their side. This is the first drive that they've been able to stymie against Atascocita. So Atascocita, first two drives equated to 2 touchdowns. So third drive, not as great a luck, but still up 14-0. So punting opportunity here for Atascocita. The punter, nice booming punt, fair catch there by, I believe, number 24. By about the 13 to 15 yard line. So they're gonna place it on the I guess you'd call it near side hash at the 14 yard line. So 1:43 to go, opening quarter at Atascocita Eagles versus the Lamar Texans. Rematch of the I guess you'd call it region semifinal or round 3. So I'm from Colorado, so we don't have as many teams on, as the state tournament as you do in Texas. So Texas definitely starts with quite a bit. I believe something like 32 or 64 teams, where Colorado starts about 16, maybe up to 24 in the higher ranks. So a little bit of a quarterback change. So Varice Young, who I remember from last year, now in the football game at the quarterback position. He did back up Jordan Reese from last year. We did see a lot of Lawson Behan earlier on for Lamar. So first few drives, you're seeing both teams kind of switch the quarterback around a little bit. So we have one running back flanked to the right of the quarterback. Twins flanked on the top, one on the bottom end of your screen. And 20 is going to get it real quick, catch it, and go right out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
He'll step out of bounds at about the 15-yard line. It'll bring up third down.
All right, so 49.3 seconds to go in this first and opening quarter. 14-0 your score. And once again, Varice Young, the quarterback, I believe he was the backup last year, and now is still the backup from what it appears early on this season. So Varice Young, a little bit of a pressure, but they are going to blow the whistle. So there's possibly going to be a flag on the football field.
False start. Number 23 in the offense. 5-yard penalty.
So 23, that is Deverick Stone Hubbard, the junior 5'9", 175-pounder for Lamar. All right, so ball here at the 10-yard line. Shotgun formation here for the Lamar Texans. RPO, Varice Young going to quarterback keeper. A bit of a half spin move as he gets about the 13 to 15-yard line.
Varice Young, he stopped there by number 44, Amir Hale. Going to bring up fourth down, punting situation. Again, the duo going back. Number 3.
End of the first quarter, 14-0 your score. We'll be back for the second quarter right after this.